The Camino de Santiago.
Just kidding, y'all. I mean, it's an epic intro and all, but you didn't really think we'd do that to you 3 weeks in a row, did you? On with the show.
Good morning, people. Welcome to day 7 of the Camino. Today, we're going 22 kilometers from Puente Reina to Estella, and it should be just sort of like this. We're getting a pretty normal Abby and Ryan start, about 8 o'clock. Some people were leaving our house still at 5 this morning. I wanted to punch those people, but I'm not a morning person. So anyway, we're heading out about 8. Should get there probably around 2-ish, something like that. Starting with some Americanos. This place right here, Taverna, they have Americanos for €1.40. Not too bad. I just saw nuns in a van. They were really cute. I don't know why that's funny, but just didn't feel like nuns should be in a van. They were. They're cute. Nuns drive too. Just never thought about it. This town is stinking beautiful. That way.
That way. That way.
So, sometimes the signs are like official Camino ones with the shell. A lot of times it's just a yellow arrow spray painted somewhere. And sometimes a pilgrim has like made it out of rocks in the road. This is not that way, this way.
It is gorgeous.
Amazing. So pretty. Along the route today, there are several segments of like the ancient Roman road that are still intact. So we're actually about to walk over one of them in a bridge. So that's kind of cool. All right, you guys, quick update on my leg. So, I heard it the second day. After a few days of rest and Pamplona, it became pretty evident that the pain in my knee was just nerve pain and IT band being inflamed from this strained muscle in my groin or hip flexor or whatever. So, yesterday did pretty good. Very little pain, just a smidge, nothing to complain about. Today it's hurting a little bit more after a long walk yesterday. The last little bit's been kind of a struggle, but nothing like it was that second day. I'm not having sharp nerve pain or anything. I'm just got some irritated. My IT band's real irritated. So all the up and down today, which has been a lot more than we bargained for, has been a little rough on it, but all in all, gonna make it.
Oh wow, nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
So all along the Camino, there's these little stands that people have set out. Some you have to pay to get stuff. Like that one, it was all donations. And so you can get water, snacks. That actually had a little bit of first aid stuff too, just in case, which is really cool. And just for a donation. So yeah, the community part of this Camino is pretty impressive.
guys, we made it to Estella. It ended up being a really rough afternoon.
Yeah.
I started having a nerve pain again, and it was very rough. So we didn't film much this afternoon, sorry. But we made it, and I'm doing fine now. We had to go to, was this the third?
This was the third one. Now we skipped a few, but this was the third one.
Yeah, the first couple albergues did not have room for us.
No.
Then we hiked up this really big hill, which almost made me cry.
Yeah.
And back to one that was closed and hadn't been open in quite some time. It looked like it was abandoned. And so then we ended up at what's called a parish hostel. So this one is called San Miguel, and generally they're run by like monks in the area. They're run by the Catholic Church, and they are usually donation only. This one is really, really nice. There's just 2 small rooms, one for men, one for women, a little shower area, a lovely outside courtyard. It is by donation only, so you don't, I mean, we're going to give some money, but you don't necessarily have to pay anything.
Yeah.
And actually breakfast is included. So
I mean, and it's a really nice hostel.
Yeah,
I mean, and the rooms are nice. The beds are nice. I mean, it's not like it's a rundown cheap. No, it's a really good hostel.
We'll put the full name down underneath because there's no way we'll say it correctly. We'll butcher it, but basically it's the Parish Hotel of San Miguel, we think.
Yeah.
So, Estella is a cute little city, but I probably won't be doing much tonight because right now I'm not hurting at all. But since it's kind of like nerve, or it either hurts incredibly, horribly bad or doesn't hurt at all. So right now I'm not hurting at all, but it's generally when I go up or down a hill, and then it's just torture. So, but we're doing okay, and we made it to our goal spot today.
Yeah, proud of you. I mean, we were miles away, and we were like, should we even keep going?
Yeah.
And Abby's like, I think I can do it, and so.
Actually, I said I think I can't do it.
I think I can't do it, and I said okay, and then she changed her mind again, and then she got in the zone and was flying here. That last few miles was fast.
Yeah, it really was fast. I don't know, you know, like at the end of the game and you're like down by 2 and you just don't have a choice. It's like kick it or lose.
Yep.
That's kind of the zone I had to go into, and I hit another gear. And I was fine until we got almost here, and the last mile-ish was pretty brutal because it was downhill. But anyway, we made it. Enough complaining. I'm alive. I'm healthy. All's well. We don't want to make it sound like we're complaining every day. We definitely aren't. It has been an absolutely beautiful walk so far.
Oh, yeah, it was. Yeah.
Met so many beautiful people. We're doing well. We really, really are doing well. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Welcome to day 8 on the Camino. We are leaving. Where are we?
Estella.
Yes, we are leaving the cute city of Estella, and we are heading to Los Arcos. It's another long day today, a little over 21 kilometers, I think, with a great big hill at the front, so it might be a little difficult. Yesterday ended on a bad note, and I was hobbling like an 80-year-old lady with my cane again, so it was a pretty painful night, but it is what it is, and I feel okay this morning, so off we go.
There's your bridge over there.
So the funny thing about this pain that I'm having is that it only hurts going uphill or downhill. So instead of the flat bridge that we just walked over yesterday, Ryan decided to take me over that bridge. That bridge made me say not nice words and almost cried a little. So here in the little town of Irachi, right outside Estella, there's a bodega Irachi, and it has long been associated with a wine fountain for pilgrims. So every morning they fill up this fountain with wine, and it flows all day long, and it's free. It's just courtesy of the bodega, but it's kind of become a stopping point along the way. And it's just across from a Benedictine monastery that's been serving pilgrims since like the 10th century. So really long time, the late 900s. But sadly, our guidebook said that they had to close the monastery in 1985 because they were short of initiates. Like they didn't have any more monks to come in. And so now it's a museum, but really, really beautiful, and just another thing that points out like how long people have been traveling this trail for looking for, you know, solace or healing or whatever it may be. So it's kind of cool to be walking the same steps as people, you know, 1,000 years ago, and it's pretty neat. Well, unfortunately, there's no vino this morning. The vino fountain has run dry. So I don't know what's going on, but no wine for these pilgrims. We later found out that we got there too early, and there's no wine until 9, folks. Just about gave myself a forest enema. I was like so concerned about picking a place where no one could see me from the road that I squatted down, and there's like a broken off tree just about went right at my bootay. Of all the forest, I picked a spot with like a tree shooting up out of it. Trail is so interesting because you just meet all kinds of people. Like, we just spent the last couple hours walking with a girl named Mickey from Colorado, and you know, she's just here by herself on a break from work, and she just like needed a break from the grind of America. And you know, it's just funny because you get one of the best parts of the trip is just finding out why everyone's here. You know, where are they from, of course, and then like, but like why are you here? Because you definitely have to have a reason. I'm not sure what mine is yet. So I know that sounds contradictory, but I know there is one. And because otherwise this is just craziness. So, oh, Mama Maria! These are our crazy Italian Australian friends.
Did you go the other way?
What, love?
You went right, you go up.
Everywhere, so
Good day, babe.
good days. Yes, good day today, you guys. No pain today. There was no steep inclines, no steep descents. It was just, and so no knee pain today. It was just what I needed. So glad I decided to go ahead and do it this morning. My feet hurt like crazy, but that's like a good pain. You know, that's like the pain you want. That's like, yeah, physical activity pain. There was talk about there not being any hostel beds tonight in this town because it's pretty small, and everything that you could book ahead was booked, but we stopped at the second one. We were able to get 2 beds pretty easily, so yeah, day 7, complete success. This little hostel is called Casa la Abuela, or the grandma's house. Our little room has 6 beds, and then there's a bathroom next door with 3 sinks and 4 showers. And then there's a big dining area downstairs with a really nice kitchen. Dinner is $10 for a 3-course meal. Breakfast is $3 for a full breakfast. $3.50, I think you said.
Yeah.
So yeah, overall the place is really nice, really clean, really modern inside, and it's gonna work out perfectly. It feels so good to take off my shoes. Oh my gosh. Whew. I don't even care that they made me leave my shoes at the door because it feels amazing. So there's this really funny phenomenon in the albergue, and I've noticed us do it too, but like at the end of the walk around 2-3 in the afternoon when everybody's coming in, there's just all of these strange sounds. It's like and
and it's just coming from all directions. I don't know what it is about your body that wants to do that after a long exertion, but everybody, and you just hear it over and over. It's like, are you showing my feet to YouTube?
Yeah, we gotta make some money.
Stop it. Will not be bearing my feet. Certainly not for free. Get out of here.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, guys.
Welcome to day 9 of the Camino, day 7 of hiking. Today we leave Los Arcos and we go to a little town called Vienna. It's a little bit shorter day today, about 18K. And then tomorrow's really short, only like 10K. So, and then we'll have a couple of work days in the city of Lagrono. So hopefully the next couple days will be pretty rejuvenating.
Yeah.
I look crazy this morning because our hostelier decided to tell us at 7:30 that we were supposed to be out at 7:30, even though the sign on the door said 8, and he never told us otherwise. So anyway, yeah, I just looking a little crazy this morning, feeling a little rushed, but I got some coffee and
Some breakfast.
so I'm less crabby now.
Nobody likes a Krabby Abby.
No, they don't. It's terrible. All right, let's hike, people.
Hey there, guys. We made it. We didn't film much today. We met back up with a lovely couple from Denver that we met the first day, and we just had a nice long day chit-chatting. Him and Ryan left me and her behind, and we just chatted all day long about solving all life's problems. So it's a very good day. We checked into the Municipal Albergue Munoz in the town of Viana, and it was nice. There was a lot of little uphills today, but I had no pain, so that's super exciting. I mean, really, I think I'm healed up. And yeah, so we're gonna go out and get some drinks with some people that we met along the way, and probably turn in early tonight. We've got a really short day tomorrow, moving to Lagrono, and then we'll have a couple work days there. So the next couple days should be pretty boring.
Unfortunately, we had a big uh-oh, and we lost almost all the film footage of Vienna and our next city, Logroño. It's very frustrating, but thankfully, we had some good friends, some Camino family, who let us borrow their iPhone footage. So thanks Daniela and Leslie and Brian and Debbie. You guys are amazing.
All right, you guys, so the next stop on our, like, the kind of official Camino from yesterday is in Logroño. We decided to stop short in a town called Viana, and we are so glad we did.
Absolutely.
I highly suggest you stop in Vienna. It's just like 10 kilometers away from Logroño, so you could probably like add it on to your next day. It's a much smaller city. It's really beautiful.
Yes.
In fact, we were laughing because we were just about to film this, and one of the girls behind us was like, "This is the cutest city so far," and we're like, "Yes."
Pretty much everybody
Yeah.
says that.
Yeah, it's just very cute. There's a really, really gorgeous cathedral here, just like should not be in a tiny mountain village. It's amazing. And a ruin of another major, probably cathedral or monastery. There's a green area that looks out over the sunset, and the sunrise over the mountains this morning was like pink, and it was just really, really stunning. So we highly suggest, if you can stay and like make it where you can stay in Vienna, do that.
Yep. We've been complaining about how bad the our sinuses have been and runny nose, and we think we have allergies. We just seen, yeah, like, look, this is pollen. Oh, that's all over there. Like that's all covered. All the trees. It's floating. So much pollen.
All of the pilgrims are like sneezing. It's just everywhere.
Down if I go back.
All right, guys, we made it to Lagrono. We're in our little pension.
Pension del Ebro. No, Pension Parque del Ebro, because it's next to the Park Ebro.
I'm gonna show you around a little bit. This pension was $40 a night. And actually we got a really big room, nice room.
So basically with these pensions, a lot of times it's in this sort of a hostel format, but with private rooms usually. So they're kind of like a guest house. So basically this one is a big urban flat or apartment that's been turned into 3 guest rooms. There's 2 shared bathrooms, and then the owner has an office here. So probably 6 or 7 people at most can stay here. Everybody has their own bedroom, and then there's 2 shared bathrooms. So I think it would work out pretty perfect for what we need. We just need a place to like sprawl out and do our work for a couple days. So I think this will work pretty good. Also, we already took a nap, so as you can see by the state of our beds.
Coffee area, toilet, shower.
Alright guys, so we've been hanging out here in Logroño since yesterday. We were just having a full work day today. We haven't even left our room. But we keep getting like panicked messages from all of our friends who went ahead and moved on the Camino yesterday. So there's been an upsurge in the Camino for like the last 10 years, but they are expecting record numbers this year, which we might have told you already. It's only May, like the beginning of May. And the numbers are already insane. And just post-COVID, I don't know if some of the albergues closed and didn't reopen, I don't know, but basically there's not enough spots for all of us. And traditionally, the ones that did take advanced bookings only booked half their slots, and then they left the rest open for walk-up pilgrims, traditional pilgrims that don't book ahead. We've been lucky and have pretty much found that to be the case, but apparently from here on that might not be the case. Some of our friends messaged today that they got to the town they were supposed to stay in and there was not a single place to stay anywhere in the town as a walk-up, so they booked ahead to the next town, got a reservation, walked 10 more kilometers or about 7.5 more miles, and got there. The guy did not honor their reservation, had given it to a walk-up, and so they're still stranded without a place to stay tonight. So yeah, I think along with a great many other things of the traditional Camino, the days of not having a full tour booked ahead of you are gone, which is kind of sad because, you know, that's part of it, is when you have a bad day and you need to stop early, you can, or when you're feeling good today and you can go another 10K, you can, and you just walk up into one of the pilgrim hostels and you have a place. That doesn't seem to be like it's going to be the case for us this year. So far we've been lucky. We're going to hope that we can still stay lucky, because as of right now, we can't even book ahead. Like everything that can be booked ahead has been booked. So yeah, anyway, we're not sure we're going to have beds to sleep in for like the rest of the route. So that'll be fun.
This little cafe that's pretty much right by where we were staying, three Pasitos. I went down and gotten coffee both mornings. They had a fantastic cheeseburger. And they're super friendly, super nice. The food's good, and it's super popular with locals. Every night there's locals all over the place sitting here drinking their coffees or having a drink, and there's a big screen, so if you like sports, there's always soccer on or some type of sport event on, and it just, people just love it. The locals love it, we love it. You should probably check it out.
Hey there, y'all. If you like this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so that you get notifications when we put out our next video. If you have any questions about the Camino, please drop them in the comments because we're going to do a big Q&A at the end of this series and answer all of your questions. If you love watching our videos and want to help keep us on the road, then check out our Patreon account. By donating just a few dollars a month, you help us keep making videos and make them better. Finally, if you're not following us on Facebook and Instagram, then you're missing half the story. So go follow us on social media. It's at Lost Among Locals everywhere. See you next time.